How's everyone doing? All right. So this is day 5 of me walking around the UK coastline. Sorry, it's been a couple of days. I haven't been able to upload any videos or do any videos or anything. But the simple fact is, there's been no mobile phone signal. There's been no internet signal at all where I've been. So I just wanted to give you a little update. So I'm actually sat in Lulworth Cove now at the moment. Coming up to 8:30 on the 5th of May. Absolute beautiful place this is, really is. So I just wanted to have a chat with you, literally about the people I've met over the past couple of days. I don't really feel like at the moment, you know, talk about mental health, or it's been really positive, really nice, the interactions what I've had with people, and I want to use this time and share that with you. Got plenty of other times to talk about, you know, mental health and talk about other things. So yeah, so on the Saturday when I went into Swanage, I walked past the church and I thought I'd just pop my head in and see if it would be possible, you know, for them to fill my water bottles up. And there was a women's art group going on, and they welcomed me in, asked me, you know, who I was, what I was doing, and I explained to them. And they asked me if I wanted to join their art group, so I did. So I was sat in a room with half a dozen ladies, all different ages, all different backgrounds, and we was just having conversations just about life. And I also learned about floral art paintings, and I actually did some as well. You know, something what I never thought in my entire life that I'd be doing. But it was new. It was a new experience. It was really good. Really good. Now, when I'm walking about and I see flowers, I actually think to myself, what would it be like if I actually did that process with that flower? What colour would it be like? And I would never have done that before from going in that and seeing that group. They made me a coffee. They filled my water bottles up. They showed me where the toilet was. You know, just like really nice, helpful people. And from there, I then needed to find somewhere what had internet, so I was able to upload my first video. So I then went into, hopefully it's got the name of the restaurant on here. So then went into the Sea Breeze in Swanage, and I walked in and walked up to the bar, said to the owner, I was like, look pal, is there any chance I can jump onto your Wi-Fi, so because I need to upload this video for YouTube, so I'm walking around the UK coastline. And he was like, of course you can mate, go plonk yourself in the corner, there's the Wi-Fi code, you crack on. So I was like, beautiful. So as I was walking over, go sit down, there's 2 blokes sat there, munching on the breakfast, having a brew, and one of them said to me, he goes, you walking around the UK coastline for mine? And I was like, yeah. So I explained to him about, you know, my own mental health issues and difficulties, you know, being sexual and stuff like that. And then I explained, you know, for the past 5 years I've been working in forensic mental health services. And he was like, really? I was like, yeah. And he went, we do work with forensic mental health services. And I went, do you? He went, yeah. He goes, his mum and dad, so I actually got him to write some notes because this is really important, this. So his mum and dad, they work in forensic mental health services as qualified members of staff. And what him and his mate decided to do was, because they own a coffee company, and their coffee company is called Coffee Co. So they supply the majority of the like restaurants and coffee shops and that in Swanage with their coffee beans and grinds. So Alex and Jason from Coffee Co, they wanted to give back themselves, and because one of them, their parents work in forensic mental health services, he wanted to do something with that. So he decided to come up with a plan, him and his mate, that they wanted to help people who were in secure services, when they come out of secure services, to have a skill, to be able to have a fulfilling life, be able to get a job. So what these two fellas have done, I think, absolutely brilliant. So what they've done was they made a coffee cart, and what they've done with that coffee cart is they've painted it. They supply all the coffee, all the equipment, the whole lot, and once a week for 2 to 4 hours they take that coffee cart to St Anne's Hospital, and the people who work on that coffee cart are patients. It's patient run, it's patient led, because what Alex and Jason wanted was for people to be in secure services to come out for a couple of hours and work and be in the community, to get a new skill set, to be able to, when they come out of secure services, to be able to apply for a job. Because let's be honest, there is millions of coffee shops in England. Everyone drinks coffee. You can't walk around the corner and there isn't a coffee shop. So they're helping. They're really helping. They've had 140 patients who were sectioned under the Mental Health Act, just like I was, who've worked on this coffee shop at St Anne's Hospital in Dorset. Yeah, some of these individuals who have been unwell, who have worked on this coffee cart, who have then left secure services, now actually work in coffee shops. Because Alex and Jason not only help them with the skills and the understanding of how to make coffee and how to interact and communicate with customers and how to just be in the community, just to be with people, just to have a chat with you. So next time you go in a coffee shop, could be anywhere in the country, the person who's serving you coffee, they could have worked on that coffee cart. Because Alex and Jason, they also help people write CVs, build CVs. They give them references. So from my first video, when I was saying about, you know, how there's this misconception in society of how patients are and how the friendly mental health services are run, this just goes to show that the information what's out there is incorrect. Because I didn't even know there was a St Anne's Hospital. I didn't even know about the coffee company. I didn't know any of that until I bumped into these two fellas and we just struck up a conversation. So, massive shout out. Yeah? That's another forensic mental health service. Not one what I work in. So, honestly, Alex, Jason, well done. That's proper spot on. That is. Really impressed with that. And I want to find out a bit more about it when I finish doing this. Doing what I'm doing. So from there, just carried on walking, and then got some directions off some lovely bloke, where they turned out to be completely wrong, because the UK coastal path isn't continuous. It breaks off at some point. So I asked some bloke, and he thought it'd be funny to send me like 6 miles inland, completely the wrong way. So we had a good laugh at that, but I laughed even more. Because from him doing that, I ended up doing over 20 mile on Saturday, and I was done. I was absolutely done. Like I couldn't walk no more. And I seen a cottage, and the front door was open, and I shouted hello, because I didn't know if they had a big dog, you know, being out in like rural farmland. And some lovely lady come out, and I said to her, you know, does she know anywhere there's a field or anything where I could camp for the night? And she told me about Stabley's farm camping. So it was like 3/4 of a mile away from there. So I'm literally got there, the skin of my teeth. So got there set up, got all sorted. And then a lady called Hope, who's the daughter of the owner of the farm, she was driving around on a quad, taking people's money. So it was £8 for the night. And for that, I had my pitch, I had a toilet, had a running shower, and I had a spring water tap, so I could literally just fill the water bottles up, chug them down, as many as I wanted. Had a conversation with Hope about, you know, what I was doing, because she, you know, Northampton mind. So I explained to her. She was like, you know, that's absolutely, you know, amazing what you're doing. She's like, what you're doing now? I was like, I'm absolutely done. I just, you know, I want to go to sleep. This is like 8:30 at night. So she was like, okay, you know, enjoy your evening. So I was like, beautiful. So then she drove off. And then I just finished cooking up some noodles. So I was going to eat my noodles and then I was going to go to sleep. And then all I heard was, excuse me, mate. So I popped my head out of the tent and there's a bloke standing there. He goes, are you the guy walking around the UK coastline for a mental health charity? I went, yeah. He goes, right. He goes, come over to us. There was like 15, massive group. He goes, we've got 4 barbecues on the go. We've got loads of food over here. We've got loads of cold beers. Come and have a beer with us and come and have some food. We want to hear what you're doing and what's going on. So I was like, I'm absolutely done. I just want to go to sleep. But from that guy coming over and saying that to me, I was like, do you know what? I'll bring my noodles with me. So I took my noodles over. He introduced me to all of his friends. Massive group, like 15 of them, all laughing, chatting, loads of barbecues going on. And explained to them what I was doing, gave them my background, you know, because I'm not ashamed to say. I attempted to take my own life. I'm not ashamed to say, you know, I've got mental health diagnosis. I've got mental health issues, what I still have to deal with on a daily basis, because I don't ever know if you can fully recover from mental health. I don't know if that's the case with me. I don't know if that's the case with other people who are watching this video. So yeah, so had some kebabs, had my noodles, drank a beer, had some pictures taken with them, because it's a memory what I want to keep, you know. So massive shout out to the Brazil crew, and you lot know who you are, yeah. And the reason why they're called the Brazil crew is none of them are Brazilian. They went to a wedding in Brazil and they all flew back and they've all got jet lag and they were all absolutely knackered. But because it's bank holiday weekend, they were like, do you know what? Fuck it. Let's get all our kit together. Let's go down the coast and let's go chill down there for a few days and deal with our jet lag down there. So, because of, you know, I don't want to be using like people's names. Hope said it was, you know, it was okay at the farm. So yeah, massive shout out to the Brazil crew. And then today's been hard. Today physically has been the hardest day. If anybody thinks they're fit, and if anybody likes walking and climbing, and I mean climbing, then come down to Kimberley. Is it Kimberley? No, Kimmer Bridge. There's a military range down here, and it's usually open at the weekends and then closed Monday to Friday. But because it's bank holiday, it was open today. So it's a 6.5 mile walk. But what I've noticed with this is, like, with all the training and everything what I've been doing to do this, it's nothing compared to what I've been doing. Because it's literally hills, up, down, up, down, up, down. I went up 3 hills today, and I've went up 3,000 foot, and then I've come down 3,000 foot. But they're like that, and it's a coastal path. There ain't no steps, there ain't no handrails. It's literally a little tiny bit of gravel, and you gotta go up it. I was on my hands and knees at one point, pulling myself up it. I've got 27 kilo of kit in my bag, and I can't throw any of it because I need literally every single bit of it. I mean, I'm literally minimal on everything. There isn't anything in my bag what I've brought for luxury, for comfort, as a memento. I haven't got anything. I've got like 2 pairs of walking trousers, 2 pairs of walking shorts, a few tops, and then a couple of other bits. My equipment video is going to be as and when, to be honest. So I managed to do that. I've done 12.5 miles today. So I'm at 34,600 steps. I got into Lulworth Cove. Absolutely shattered after doing them 3 hills and doing that walk. And all I could smell was chips as I was walking down this Lulworth Cove. And I've been living on tuna and noodles, a couple of other, bits and pieces and that. Right. And I could smell chips, and I was like, do you know what? I was like, I'm just going to go and get a bag of chips. So I walked to a chip shop, and I was like, can I get some chips, please? So I got a bag of chips. Started down the conversation in the chip shop with the staff, with the people who's in there and that. What we're doing, what's going on. Everybody, seeing the mine logo, explanation of what's going on. And then I just said to somebody, how far is Weymouth? Because I want to get to Weymouth as soon as possible because I need to resupply with like food and that. Water's all right, but I need to get some more food. And they were like, it's like 15 mile away, and you start off at a hill. And I was like, I can't really do another hill tonight. I was like, okay, thank you. So I got my bag of chips, sat on the bench. It's like 5 o'clock. I'm eating my chips. And the next minute, some lady walks over to me and goes, got a spare room at mine if you want to come stay there tonight. I was like, what? And she went, yeah. She goes, it's all right. You won't be the first person to stay and you won't be the last. So I was like, are you sure? And she was like, yeah, you eat your chips, have a think about it, and if you feel like, you can continue on. She goes, but you look absolutely done, to be honest. She goes, you come and stay at ours. Like, no problem. So I ate my chips, I had to think about it, and I was like, do you know what? I'll take you up on that offer, if you don't mind. So, gone to her cottage. She introduced me to her mum and to a fella. They made the pasta dinner. Her fella, he loves baking, and he made some of these amazing cookie, Viennese, whirly chocolate cakes. He got them out. He was like, there you go, mate. Boom, have as many of them as you want. Made me a couple of coffees. Gave me a clean towel. They were like, there's the bathroom. Have a shower if you want. Bedroom, double bed. Right, there's all the plug sockets. There's the Wi-Fi code. Just gave me everything what I need for the night. Like, I've been quite harsh on people in the past. Like quite negative. Thinking, people are just in it for themselves and this, that and the other. But these past couple of days, they've just shown me that there's just so many genuinely nice people out there. Like, there really is. I mean, some of these welcome me into their home with their mum and their partner. They've fed me, they've watered me, it gave me a shower. I mean, I can't stop smelling myself because I smell so clean because I had to wash in the river the other day. Yeah, because that's what I had. So I had to wash in the river and then water purifier, boom, fill my water bottles up, bang, cracked on. Tonight I've got a double bed to sleep in. Just life, just people. This is how we need to be. We need to help each other. I've been like that. Before I went through my mental health, I was never like that. I wasn't. I was just in it for me. I was in it, oh, look at me, big man. Got a new Ralph on. Got money in my pocket. Do you know what I mean? Thought I was better than everyone else. And I wasn't. And these past couple of days have been, been a really humbling experience. Because I'm like these people. These people who have helped me, I will do exactly the same for them. And I'm not just saying that because they've helped me, but that's how we should be. That's how society should be. Because I think society is divided in like a real like negative way. And I think we need to get back to helping each other. Most importantly, talking to each other. So that's just, you know, that's my update. You know, I don't want to talk about anything else. I don't. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to say, you need to like, comment and subscribe. And everybody who already has, thank you ever so much. Yeah, really do appreciate it. I want to start getting the word out more. You know, I think it is important. It's important to talk. That's why I'm just talking now. I'm not going into anything too deep or too heavy, because I don't feel like it. I'm absolutely knackered. Yeah, past couple of days have been hard. You know, really nice now. Feel really chilled, really calm, really relaxed. You know, meeting so many nice, beautiful people. Just nice people. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to turn my phone around for a couple of seconds, and I'm going to show you what I'm looking at right now, and where I am. And then I'm going to go and get my nut down in a double bed, instead of sleeping in a tent in my sleeping bag, which, to be honest, I've really enjoyed, because I've been getting up at like 5 o'clock in the morning, like crack of dawn. As soon as the birds start chirping, I'm up, awake, bump, on it, let's go. But I'm just going to sit here for a minute, I'm just going to enjoy it. Yeah, so I'm just going to turn this phone around now and show you what I'm looking at. All right. What a view. What an absolute stunning view. Right, everybody, till the next one. All right, bye.